Hello, this is the final demo for the movie analyzers, and today I'd like to show you everything that we have implemented since our last Sprint 6. Most of our features are UI upgrades, cosmetic changes, but we've also added some new functionality to our project and upgraded some of the previous functionality to make it more intuitive to use and all around better, we believe. So one of these new functionalities is before we had a search which would simply search all columns of our dataset. Now we have added a selective search via this drop-down menu. So if we want to search all, and we type in, say, Batman, we've also added a feature which allows you to press enter instead of clicking on the search button. So I can press enter, and this will return me any movie in our dataset that contains Batman in some way in any of its column. So like The Dark Knight Rises, obviously a Batman movie, Suicide Squad has a little bit to do with Batman, the Lego movie as well as a Batman character. But if we search for just title and search Batman, it will only bring up titles which contain Batman. As well, you can see now we've moved the edit movie and delete movie feature to over here. I will demonstrate this functionality soon. From here, you can click on the edit button, and you can edit any of these fields which affect our analytics. We've also, as you can see, added a new background, the red movie curtains, to fit our project. We've updated our Bootstrap to Bootstrap 4.0 to facilitate all of these new changes. And everything is more organized now. We have all of our results that we search in rows. And again, we've moved to the edit and delete, and the add movie feature is now here next to the search bar. There wasn't really much of a better spot to put it, we think, but it's fine there. Little inconspicuous, but it still works as intended. Also, we have our dataset modifier buttons here if we want to load a modified dataset or load the original. We can do it from there. On our analytics tab, we've restructured this. We've centered the analytics. We have the same background here. And now we've moved the analytics button into this page. So now we have it set to select inputs. So what you can do from here is if you want to see a new analytic, you can select the inputs you'd like to see for that analytic. Select from the drop-down menu, budget, vote average, popularity, runtime, revenue, production companies, or genres for your x-axis. And we're going to do production companies to demonstrate the other type of analytic aside from the scatter plot that we have. And in field 2, any of these can be your y-axis. So let's see budget for the top 10 production companies in our data set. And we submit this. So once our analytic is done being created in the back end and through Plotly, we can then click the generate button here, which will generate our new analytic. And then here it is. So this is our production companies versus budget. And we still have all of our incremental analytic features in as well. So if we decide we want to play with some of the numbers here to demonstrate that, we can demonstrate this with Touchstone Pictures and Metro Goldwyn here. So going back to the home page, we can search by production company and search for Touchstone Pictures. Touchstone Pictures. And now here we have every movie which was made by Touchstone Pictures that's in our data set. So what we can do is we can go ahead and remove a couple of here, demonstrate that the delete function works. Remove just 4 or 5 random movies here. We'll remove those. And then we have Pearl Harbor here at the top. We'll go ahead and edit the properties of Pearl Harbor here. And we'll focus on the budget. We'll make the budget very, very large. So I'll make the budget very, very large so that it will skew our production company versus budget analytic, so we can see that reflected in the data. Popularity is a contrived number, or derived number, sorry, so that doesn't matter too much. Vote average is on a scale of 1 to 10. The company we will keep as Touchstone Pictures. That's important. And the genre we will just say drama, and then submit. So now we have edited the values for the Pearl Harbor entry in our data set. Now if we go back to analytics, we have to reselect the inputs and regenerate the graph. But if we do, and we go production companies versus budget, regenerate the graph, we'll now see Touchstone is now the 10th company, not the 9th, and its budget value has moved up to 52 million from what it was before, about 47, I believe, because its average has been brought up by that one outlier piece of data. That has been every new feature for our data set demonstrated, and thank you for watching.